Albert 777 Inspires back with you guys again today, man. Let's get to it, man. As you already know, today we're talking about need nothing and enjoy every single thing. Now, this topic is something that we all should make an axiom, something we always remember. Because needing nothing is so important, man. Needing nothing is very, very important. And to enjoy each and every single thing, to enjoy each and every single moment, to be present in each and every moment as best as we can, right? To forgive ourselves, not to necessarily to forgive ourselves, right? And to know that, bro, it's not about a circumstance, man. It is never about a circumstance, because we always draw events to us that we might create ourselves, that we might define who we are in relation to a particular thing. Because outside of what you are not, what you are is not. Like, quite literally, how can I tell myself apart from this air? You understand? How can I tell myself apart from this air? Because, of course, the properties of this air right now, that, this space right now, the properties of this space and the properties that I inhabit right now is different. Even though I and the air is the same, the air is its own consciousness as well, which I say is the what keeps the illusion going, because the air contains so much data and so much information and so much, I want to say, like geometrical patterns, which is like consciousness that is holding everything together, that is projecting this illusion that we're living in, right? And so, and of course, it interacts with our eyes and we're able to see. So what we think we are seeing is only a little bit of what is actually there, because the brain can only perceive what it's in the vibration of. So there is actually more everywhere. But anyway, not to get sidetracked, but need nothing. Do not need a circumstance to be one way or to be another in order for you to be happy, in order for you to enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. So need nothing, need no person, need no circumstance. And why this is important is, bro, I wrote here, and I'll read a passage. I'll read a passage for us, but let me read what I wrote. Read what I wrote. So I wrote, right, be attached. I also have another one that I wrote, be attached to nothing, right? Do not need a circumstance to be one way or to be another, right? So do not be attached. Do not need a person. Do not need a thing or a circumstance. Not needing gives you great freedom, because it frees you from fear and anger. And I got that from the passage I was reading, and I'll read that a little bit later on, okay? And then some more that I wrote was that you are not angry when you don't get what you want, because your wanting is simply a preference, not a necessity, which I got from here. So actually, you know what? Let me see if I wrote anything else on it. Yeah, so I wrote that you therefore have no fear associated with the possibility of not getting it. So no anger. You don't have any anger. Yeah. You therefore have no fear of associated with the possibility of not getting it. So you have no anger. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Over here too, I wrote that be attached to, don't be attached to anything in life. Need nothing. Everything changes. Enjoy everything. Everything is here and now. Okay. Okay. I also wrote more here and need nothing. Enjoy everything. Okay. And then over here, I wrote, like to feel unneeded. The greatest gift you can give to someone is the strength and power not to need you. Okay. I write a lot, so that's some of the notes I wrote regarding this. Okay. So it goes both ways. Need nothing, right? Need nothing and enjoy everything, as well as enjoy not to be needed. You understand? Don't let something be define you as you. So give everybody their freedom as well to know that what they don't have to need you, right? They don't have to need you. For that is the greatest gift you can give to someone, the strength and power not to need you. Okay, so getting more into it. As I had said, when you need nothing, you enjoy. It's like you don't need one thing to be a certain way in order for you to have it. And as I read earlier on, you know that just wanting this thing is just a preference, but not a necessity because, bro, abundance is the ability to have what you need to have when you need to have it. So everything becomes excitement. Everything is a joy because you know that you know the power you have in you and you know the strength that you have in you. So you wouldn't need anything or anybody or any circumstance or a thing to be like that or somebody to be in a certain way or somebody else to do something in a certain way. In order for you to be happy, you are happy knowing that you are drawing the optimal circumstance to you in order that in order that you might walk the path of the fastest evolution. The path you are drawing to you, the fastest path to your evolution, the fastest path to wherever you have decided you desire to get to. You understand? And remember that game, life is a game, bro. None of this is serious. It is all for fun. So if every moment is fun, why would you need a thing to be a certain way when you know that the next moment that is coming to you is going to be so much better than you had even imagined? Knowing that God and Source has your best interest at heart. And even as you yourself continue to put your mind on the highest ideas, on the highest conceptualization, you know that, bro, the ultimate result is already assured. So what need would you have for you to look this way or look that way or want a thing to be a certain way? You would not care what happens because you know that whatever happens would be to serve you. So need nothing and enjoy absolutely everything. Enjoy absolutely every single thing. Bro, don't need like having a need for something creates dependency. And now, when you have dependency, that can easily lead to addiction. Even though dependency and addiction can look similar, you understand? So we understand that we are creators. If you need something, then that means that a circumstance is what defines how you feel. But we know that out of what we be is what actually creates. So what the fuck do we care about the matter? Why do we care about how the physical looks? Why do we care about having a specific person around us when we know that the person that we are actually drawing to us is gonna be even better than we thought we had imagined, or the people in the group that we're gonna attract ourselves to is gonna be even better than we imagined. So when your path leads you away from familiar environment, and you recognizing that you have to go to higher areas in order for you to continue to rise your frequency as it fits you, why would you ever need to have things in a certain way? Yes, you cherish those experiences and what they brought you, but you know that you are going towards an even higher level of what? Of frequency in order for everybody's benefit. So why would you, and you are also giving them the power to know that they have the power and the strength not to need you to be in a particular way or another way. Or you understand, by also acting upon your inner strength and in your inner power of knowing. You will not need a circumstance to be one thing or to be another when you know that whatever happens is going to serve you. So now you don't have that dependency. There is no anger, there is no fear anymore. Everything becomes love because fear is just what? False evidence appearing real. It is the false evidence appearing real of that something has to be something in order for you to be happy, which is backwards. We are what is a human being. A light turned into physical what? Being. You are spiritual. We are all spiritual after all. We are all spirits in a body after all. And it is all a spiritual experience. It is all a spiritual experience. I will have a video dropping on that soon. Because I had the most profound realization like during the week, bro. Shout out to Source, bro. Shout out to God. Shout out to Universe. Because if you listen closely, the universe is already sending us messages each and every single day. I cannot even lie to you. Each and every moment, there is no moment that you are not with Source. So, bro, if Source is with you in every single moment, why would you need a certain thing? And is it not to always go inside? So go inside of you and let's stop looking outside of ourselves. Let's stop looking outside of ourselves for things to be a certain way or for a change. You understand? Oh man. Yes, bro. So need nothing to be in a certain way. Bro, and let's stop living in that fear and let's start living in that love, in that abundance, in that openness, in that joy, in that fully being ourselves. Because bro, if you need nothing, you do things just because you feel like doing them. You do things that just feels like the right thing to do. You do things that feels good to your spirit to do, knowing that you are a spirit in a body. So in essence, when you are acting upon your excitement or in every single moment, you know that this single moment is the best single moment I can be in right now, this situation right now, because I am about to get a new point of view, a new perspective that is going to lead me even to higher places. Because remember that you cannot be destroyed by nothing, bro. You cannot be destroyed, and you are infinitely abundant. How could you ever lack anything? It does not make any sense. You are in every single moment. You are in a moment of abundance because it is out of the abundance of multiple realities and multiple experiences you can choose. You have chosen this for a particular reason, or you have drawn this to yourself for a particular reason. So You are using every single thing to tell the truth about who you are. Love that needs nothing. Love that needs nothing because it is unconditional, without condition. Knowing that source within, you just putting your mind and your heart towards the highest, even if you might not realize it, source is already working through you to get you to exactly where you desire to get to when you chose to come into this physical world. And even as you are in this physical world, even as you continuously create and continuously create and continuously create, source knows what is in your highest interest. So why don't you trust and know that source is going to draw those highest moments to you while you do what you do? When you think a thought you don't want to think, you move towards the positive. When you speak something you don't want to speak, say a new thing. When you do something you don't want to do a new thing. You understand? And then keep building and keep growing and to keep growing. And so every single moment is now a moment of constant creation, right? Okay. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna read this. Okay. So I'm gonna start from here. So I'm reading Conversations with God, Dialogue. Yes, sir. Let's get to it. Okay. So it says, let each person find peace within. So this is part of a larger. Before I go ahead, right? This is part of a. I'm just reading a text, a part of it, right? So, cause yeah, I'm just reading a part of it, and also actually let me start from up here because this is why conflict arises as well. So it starts. It doesn't start by here's where I started to take notes from. Oh well, let me just read from here, guys. All conflicts arise from misplaced desire. The only peace in all the world that is sustaining is inner peace. Let each person, this is where I wanted to start from initially. Let each person find peace within. When you find peace within, you also find that you can do without. You get what I'm saying? You also find that you can do it out. You don't need anything because you know, bro, like nothing, bro. Like you are always in moment of joy. You are always in the moment of creating. You are drawing in the most best thing to you to take you towards exactly where you want to go. And I say that because I have experienced it in my life. And I don't want to sit here and say I'm a saint or I'm perfect or something like that, bro. Because, bro, you like me, man. I'm sure you're doing greater than me, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So the thing is that sometimes, like you're gonna fall, like, bro, like a baby that is walking, but that is okay. Remember that we are mastering itself. Exactly. We are mastering mastery itself. We are all already masters, right? We would not be in this, I don't want to say earth school because it's not a school, but this earth experience. We would not be in this earth experience if we weren't masters and if we didn't choose to be here. And we knew fully well what we were coming to when we chose to come here. So when we chose to come here, we were not coming here to tell people what to do and to need people to be. No, we came for the creating. We came for the creating because we are first of all creators. Shout out Abraham Hicks. Yes, sir. We are all creators once and all. And so that is what we are. We are extensions of source. And so if you have the source within you, how could you ever need anything? Because you know the source that is within you. You are source. You know your best interest is at heart. So you continuously create out of that. And you are just assured within, bro. This is inner peace. You are assured within. You do not need your outside world to You don't need nothing from the outside world, bro. And I'm gonna get like let me finish reading this, and then we're gonna get into more stuff. I'm gonna tell y'all some stories. Yes, sir. I know y'all like some stories, so I'm gonna tell y'all. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with a friend if any of it is resonating with you. But yes, sir. Okay. So going on, it says, let me just read that again. When you find peace within, you also find that you can do without. This simply means that you no longer need the things of your outside world. Not needing is great freedom. It gives you first, it frees you first from fear. Fear that there is something you won't have. Fear that there is something you have that will fear that there is something you have that you will lose. Oh my God. And fear that without a certain thing, you won't be happy. Bro, bro, I'm telling y'all, man. Like, bro, I'm telling y'all, man. Like, this is so true, bro. And you know, out of this fear manifests. Like, I'm crying, even, bro. I'm crying, bro. Cause fear, even like now, I ain't crying, but I teared up. Cause bro, that's so true, bro. That's so true, bro. Because the thing is that, bro, fear sometimes the way it manifests itself, you would not know that it is fear. But what it simply is false evidence appearing real. And sometimes fear can masquerade itself in certain, in forms of anxiety, in forms of self-doubt, and it can be so subtle. So this is why, you know, it is wise to investigate your beliefs. Shout out to Bashar. It is wise to investigate your beliefs. And so don't try to get out of anything, right? Don't try to get out of anything. Instead, turn and look at it in the eye. Look at it in the eye. Look at it in the eye. And guess what? That illusion is just gonna vanish. It's just gonna vanish. Because once you see through it, you come to realize what it is, and you see that, oh, this makes no sense. I see the illusion. And then what you see, what you own, and then what you look at, it disappears. Yes, sir, it disappears. So it frees you from that. It frees you from that. And this is one of the ways, because with that, with this, bro, how could you ever be angry? You can never be angry unless you allow yourself to move to a certain frequency that allows you to experience that, such as, needing a thing to be a certain bars, man, bro. I was trying to find something else to say, but bro, that's what came out, man, bro. That is amazing, though. But yes, sir, let's go ahead. So let me just repeat that again. It says, not needing is great freedom. It frees you first from fear. Fear that there is something you won't have. Fear that there is something you have that you will lose. That is funny, man. It's just knowing that everything will always serve us. Because even if you lose that thing, is it really a loss? Is a loss really a loss? Y'all know I talk about this all the time. All there is just winning. All there is just winning and winning and winning and more winning and more winning. Because, bro, you cannot lose in this game. And it's all a big joke anyway. You cannot lose in this game. That's why I always say keep going. It doesn't matter. Like, bro, it does not fucking matter. Just keep going. Put your mind on what matters, right? And I know it can be difficult, but trust me, bro, start to do it. No matter how difficult it is, start to do it. Once you start to do it, now you start to gain muscle memory. Now you start to gain more reps. And then that old fades away and now the new comes in. And bro, like I just want to say, bro, sometimes you might fall, and that is okay. Something might cause you to have a knee-jerk reaction, and that is completely okay. Your job is that you have drawn this thing to you for you to know that okay, there is this part of me that I actually have to work on. You understand? So that is the gift. That is the gift. So why not say, oh, like thank God with creativity, with fun, investigate those beliefs. And then boom, you are back to alignment again, and then more creating, and then more creating, and then more creating, and then more creating. And actually, one of the tricks I found recently, well, I knew it, but I was not using it as much. But one of the tricks I found recently is to come general. Whatever might cause you to have that fear, come back to look at it in a general way, and then you are gonna see through the illusion. And then as you continue to like investigate your own self beliefs, remember that you don't need anybody else or somebody else to change or do a certain thing in order for you to change. So you change yourself and then your outside world changes, right? So only state of being matters. You get what I'm saying? Because you come to realize that it is your perception. Once you start to view it from a different place, everything starts to make sense. Even the ways that it doesn't make sense, you just live it up to source because you don't need a thing to be one with you don't need a thing to be one way or another. Everything will always benefit you. Every single thing will always benefit you. In whatever that you do, it will always benefit you. You understand? And yeah, going on and fear that without certain thing you won't be happy, bro. Only state of being matters, bro. So let's get to it. It says okay, secondly, not needing frees you from anger. Anger is fear announced. Bro, that was profound, right? Bro, I didn't even know that, my guy, but that was profound, man. Anyway, when you have nothing to fear, you have nothing to which to be angry about. You are not angry when you don't get what you want, because your wanting is simply a preference, not a necessity. You therefore have no fear associated with the possibility of not getting it, hence no anger. I already read that. I took notes on that part. Okay, so let's go ahead. It says you are not angry when you see others doing what you don't want them to do, because you don't need them to do or not, you don't need them to do or not do any particular thing, hence no anger. You don't need them to be one way or another. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Abraham Hicks. If y'all want, get this book is good. Honestly, I gotta read more of it, but yo, my read so far of it is good. It is amazing. So yes, shout out Abraham Hicks. Yeah, channeled by Esther Hicks, and I think the videos and everything by Jerry Hicks. Yes, sir. So y'all check it out. Y'all check it out. It's pretty amazing book. Yeah, it's pretty an amazing book, man. And y'all know how I talk about feelings are the truest language of all. So, this is some of it actually. Because by the way you feel, anger is an emotion. It's a feeling. So with that anger or with that feeling or whatever you feel, you can then investigate and ask yourself, like, what must I believe about myself? Or what must I believe in order to 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 have this feeling? Am I needing somebody to be something? And then as you continue to investigate, you come to see that, bro, you don't need nothing and nobody to be in no certain way. So even when people do something you don't like, there is no anger. And whenever those feelings come up, it is okay, bro. Feel your feelings. Don't rush over them. Don't brush over them. They are giving you messages. They are just here telling you that, hey, bro, there's something here that is out of alignment. And bro, it is okay for you to work through it, because it is actually taking you towards somewhere you have never even imagined yourself to be, or something you didn't even imagine that you might be carrying around. So it is a messenger. Fear is a messenger. It's bringing you a message that, hey, look, there is something here that it's out of alignment. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, sir. And whatever you feel joy about, that would be the truth of God. That would be the truth of who you are. Because whatever makes you feel good is the truth. As simple as that. And what does truth follows? Truth follows joy. And what does joy follow? Unconditional love. And then it comes back to being a whole circle. So God speaks in God speaks in energy. It is all frequency. Because even me, right? Sometimes I tap into the frequency and then I get that, like, I understand that it's all a frequency. I just get a download from the spirit, and then my mind just starts processing it. And then I know that it is just the truth. I know that is the truth. And being in that mode, how good it feels doesn't even compare to how, not being in that mood is. So it's like day and night. But guess what? This is all part of the process. So that whatever is out of alignment, you can continue to bring it back into what? Into alignment. Remember that it is a process. You are going through a process. You are that which is a process. And the process is never done. It is never finished. So lighten up about it already. It doesn't matter if you are needing somebody or something to be somewhere. It is okay. Wherever you are is perfect for its intended purposes. So, with creativity, with love, with joy, investigate those beliefs, right? Take that moment that it is for you to take, and then after you're done, move on. Keep going towards your highest desires, keep going towards your highest conceptualizations, and know that no matter what is there, it would always serve you. In all ways, it is going to serve you. Okay, so reading on. So it says, you are not angry when someone is unkind because you have no need for them to be kind. You have no anger when someone is unloving because you have no need for them to love you. You have no anger when someone is cruel or hurtful or seeks to damage you, for you have no need for them to behave any other way, and you are clear that you cannot be damaged. Let's read that again. You have no anger when someone is cruel or hurtful or seeks to damage you, for you have no need for them to behave in any other way, and you are clear that you cannot be damaged. You cannot be damaged, bro. Yes, sir. And then he says, you do not even have anger when someone seeks to take your life because you do not fear death. You know that death is just a new life. You get what I'm saying? When fear is taken from you, all else can be taken from you, and you will not be angry because you know whatever is coming will be even better than you even imagine. And in fact, you already have each and every single thing in life. It is all a perspective, it is all an experience because physical reality isn't real anyway. It is all an illusion because you are each and every single thing. You are all of it. The only thing is you are granting yourself forgetfulness. You see, you are forgetting who you are. That is the next best thing because you cannot not be who you are. You get what I'm saying? So you forget who you are in order to be who you are or to rediscover and to recreate who you are. You get me? So in essence, you don't have to you have to know who you are not. I mean, you know who you are, but you know who you are not. You forget who you are in order to not know who you are and then create who you are, which is ultimate creating, bro. Bro, that's amazing, man. You gotta clap for that, man. That is simply amazing, man, bro. So anyway, when fear is taken from you, all else can be taken away from you, and you will not be angry. You know inwardly, intuitively, that everything you've created can be created again, and more importantly, it doesn't matter. What was I just saying, bro? To what doesn't matter, bro? It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't create matter, bro. It is only your state of being. It will always turn out even better than you imagine. So even as everything is happening, bro, you laugh through it all. And yes, bro, sometimes you might go down, but then you always remember the truth. And the more you remember the truth and the more you know yourself and the more you act upon the truth, bro, you would have stories to tell for days about the miracles of God and the joys of God, because you know every single thing is working out even better than you imagine. And as it's happening, and as it happens, you just be enjoying, you just be laughing, you just be creating. You get what I'm saying, bro? Like, oh man, let's get it, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. You know the deal, man. Anyway, when you find inner peace, neither the presence or the absence of any person, place, or thing, condition, circumstance, condition, circumstance, or situation can be the creator of your state of mind or the cause of the experience of your being. That's what I'm talking about, man, bro. It is always within and not without. You get what I'm saying? And it says, this doesn't mean that you reject all things of the body. Far from it. You experience being fully in your body and the delights of that as you have never before. And bro, that is so that is so true, man. I can't even lie to you, man. But let me finish this up and then we're going to get into that. But oh, no, let me get into it and then, yeah. It says, let me read this part. Yet your involvement with things of the body will be voluntary, not mandatory. You will experience bodily sensation because you choose to, not because you are required to in order to feel happy or to justify sadness. This one simple change, seeking and finding peace within, could, were it undertaken by everyone, end all wars, eliminate conflict, prevent injustice, and bring the world to everlasting peace. There is no other formula necessary or possible. World peace is a personal thing. What is needed is not a change of circumstance, but a change of consciousness. Okay? Yes, sir. So, bro, I'm telling you, man, this is the answer, man. Peace within, man. Because love is the answer. Love is the answer. To know that we don't need any circumstance or to need anything in order for us to be happy. And not to leave you guys hanging. Yes, sir, bro. Your experience of being fully in the body and the delights of that. It is so amazing. Because in those moments or in every single moment, you are just witnessing yourself. It is like you see yourself as a spirit inhabiting a body and not a body with a spirit. Not a body. I can't even think of that, but anyway, you think of yourself as a spirit in a body. So you will experience things much more differently. You'll be much more present in each and every moment. And as everything unfolds, you will just enjoy each and every single moment so beautifully, so perfectly, in just observation or in just the quietness and in the joy of who you are, knowing that all you are witnessing is yourself in motion, yourself in the process. So you enjoy everything much more deeply with so much joy and so much presence, for you know that this moment is one of the greatest moments ever. That is to say, you are so excited in each and every single moment that each and every single moment contains so much ecstasy and so much joy that you can look it over, and then the joy that is gonna come out of it, the feeling you are gonna get out of it, the unconditional love to see that, yo, we are so amazing that we can project ourselves this way, to observe ourselves in this way. And we can see that, bro, this is the most magical thing. This is the most magical thing God or Source could have ever created, because we then get to truly, truly, truly experience ourselves, and we will understand our relationship to other things, to know that without something there is not us. And so this leads to just continuously enjoying each and every single moment as fully as best as possible, and to know that even in the moments where we do not do the quote unquote best, that even those moments are so perfect, and that we easily come back into alignment, needing nothing, and enjoying each and every single thing. We will not require other people to love us in order for us to love ourselves, because that is fear. We will not need other people to be kind. We will not need other people to be kind in order for us to be happy or to be joyful. We will not. Oh man, it's so beautiful, man. You will have like having no anger when somebody is being hurtful or seeks to damage you, or you understand, like you realize what they might be trying to do, or you might realize their actions, but then you have no need for them to be one way or another. And that does not mean to be passive, but it does mean to love yourself. It does mean to see yourself as a spirit and not to need any other thing from anybody else, because you are clear, and you are clear in your knowing that you cannot be destroyed you cannot be destroyed or you cannot be damaged. So need nothing, bro. Need nothing. Enjoy everything. I keep looking down here because I'm reading. I'm trying to see what is jumping at me so I can, yeah. Yes, sir. So need nothing. Need nothing and enjoy everything. Know that every single thing will always be provided to you. And even everything will lead you to much more and much more and much more and much more abundance than you ever thought. Because you understand that joy is within here, love is within, that every single thing is your projection of your beliefs. So, or everything is a projection of you. Everything you view in your universe is a projection of you. So you just keep, you are creating in each and every single moment. So you can easily create what you want. You can easily, bro, you have no need for anything to be happy, to be joyful, to feel abundant, because you are that which is abundance. You are that which is love. What could you ever need? You already have everything. You are already everything. So what do you need, bro? So enjoy all of it. Enjoy all of it. Enjoy each and all of it. It doesn't mean to deny yourself of it, but it does mean that, bro, need none of it. Don't need it in order for you to feel a certain way. That is how we develop addictions. by needing things. You get me? And I said I'll have a story for you guys. But yeah, man, like I just, bro, I've come to understand that when one door closes, another opens. I've come to understand that growth, in order for you to grow, bro, things are gonna change so much, man. And you just have to be willing to go through it. Because, and I've come to also see that the more you begin to shed more things, the more you begin to shed more things, the more things start to feel a little bit uncomfortable. So, in that, a person often wants to, you know, kind of go back or need things to be in a certain way. But then you quickly realize that your mind can only create so much. I mean, you are creating everything. You are actually doing like your inner being, your inner soul, like even as you put your mind towards those highest things and you act upon it and you continue to do those highest things that aligns with you, you know that, bro, your brain can only, I mean, your mind or the physical mind can only start to perceive only a certain amount of it. And you have to trust the higher mind to bring you even greater events. So sometimes certain doors and certain places are being closed off in order for you to investigate certain beliefs and in order for you to go to the fastest path. Wherein this door would have taken you 10 years, that door is going to take you less than 2 years, less than 1 year, less than 6 months to get to where you want to get to for that gift that you have to offer to this person. So everything starts becoming an orchestration. You start to see the orchestration. You start to see the hands moving everything. You start to see yourself moving things into yourself because you understand that the definition of self is bigger and that you have an inner being, that God is within you. This is why it's called inner peace. Inner peace, inner being, within. You understand? It all starts becoming in. Because you understand that it's out of here, it's out of here, it's all coming out of here. So once you start to trust here, you know that everything will work out perfect. It doesn't matter if this door closes. It doesn't matter if that doesn't work out. You know that you always be good. You know that you always be joyful. You know that everything will be a blessing for you. So why bother? It would always serve you anyway. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, bro, need nothing, man, and enjoy everything. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the process because every single thing is part of the process. Every single thing is part of the process. So enjoy everything, man, bro, and need nothing. Yes, sir. I know you guys enjoyed the video. So if you did, be sure to leave me a like, a comment, and a subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you for rocking with me. Yes, sir. If there is more I want to add that I didn't add, I'll be sure to make a part 2 of this. If there is another part you want for me to address, be sure to leave that in the comment section below as well. If you have a video request, be sure to leave that in the comment section below too. Yes, sir. And until the next time, I'll catch you guys. Remember that nothing matters except what you make matter. There is nothing to it. There is nothing to it, right? And there is no point except the point that you make it. There is always more where that came from. It is only your perspective that matters. So change your perspective Put your mind on the highest desires. If it is not your highest desires, if it is not your highest conceptualization, if it is not your highest dream, just keep going. Keep, like, don't stop, bro. Re-choose, man. Put your mind on the highest, man. And then keep going, bro. Keep going, man. And keep going. I love each and every one of you. Um, yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. And yeah, maybe let me drop one story for you guys. Let me just check this. Okay, just ensure that I still got enough battery on there. Yes, sir. But just one story, bro. I've come to realize that, bro. The more I enjoy everything, the more I enjoy each and every single thing and where I am, the more I'm always in the present, and the more things always find me, because I'm no longer needing this, I'm no longer needing that. And it's all just working out. If this doesn't work out for me, then it is okay. You understand? If I can post a video today, man, that is okay. Maybe there is something else I gotta do. You feel what I'm saying? Or something I gotta work through. You understand? If I can't do this, okay, then what is this? This is why I love Bashar's formula, because it says act upon your highest excitement without insistence on the outcome, or without insistence of how it should look. Because, bro, who knows how best is supposed to look? Source knows how best is supposed to look. Source know what the highest is. So why don't you trust in Source and just work with what you got right now? That's what I'm saying, man. That is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, man. You exactly, bro. I know you just realized it, man. Yes, bro. That is what I'm saying, man. So, and if you didn't, replay it back again, and you're gonna hear it. What I said, man. You're gonna hear it. Yes, sir. And so, bro, I am also learning more and more every day to continuously enjoy it, to continuously be in the present, and not to need anything. And yeah, there sometimes those down days come, but then you realize that, bro, even that sadness, or that's what I said, bro. It's just bringing you that, okay, there is something out of alignment here. And isn't that amazing of that process? And that is okay. So you get back on the high flying horse, you keep going, and then you keep going, man. Yes, sir, man. Love each and every one of you guys. Conscious Creator course coming soon. Crypto course coming soon. Yes, sir. Keep going. If it's not your highest, if it's not your deepest desires, don't stop. Keep going. Keep going some more. Keep going some more. Keep going some more. And keep going. Y'all know the deal, man. So until the next time, I'll catch y'all over the 777 Inspires out, baby. Let's go.